गुरु प्यारी साध संगत जी, वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. Welcome to the 68th Virtual Global Kirtan Dewan hosted by IIGS. Thank you all for joining us. Your presence is the truest of blessings. As we always say each week, each program is a very special one because we get to listen to amazing kirtan, do some simran together, and listen to wonderful vichars. And this being the Sukhmani Sahib series week, we'll get a chance to hear Sdni Shanti Kaur Khalsa doing the second half of the 12th Astpadi. Starting us off today, we will have Sardar Manmeet Singh and his family doing one shabad. Manmeet is a Baba Farid Sangeet Academy student run by our very own dear Bhai Sahib Neb Singh ji. Manmeet and his family are joining for the very first time in this virtual Diwan. We welcome them to this platform. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Thank you, Manmeet and dear family, for the melodious kirtan. We look forward to having you back soon. Next, let's go to Faridabad, India, where Sardani Manpreet Kaurji will be doing 2 shabads. Accompanying her on the tabla is her son, Sardar Mankaran Singh. Mankaran is a very talented singer himself, and he has been on this platform before. We welcome Manpreet Benji and Mankaran, and let's listen to them for these wonderful shabads. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Bye.
Thank you.
ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you, dear Manpreet Banji and Mankaran, for that beautiful kirtan. So glad you joined us today, and we look forward to much more kirtan from you both in the near future. Next, we have 2 IIGS scholarship winners and amazing sevadars of the House of the Guru. First, Sdni Janak and Sardar Japsimran Singh, along with Sardar Gopal Singh, who are joining us for 2 shabads from Southern California. They are joining us for the very first time, so please give them a very warm welcome. We are so glad that they are here today. Over to Janak, Japsimran Singh, and Gopal Singh. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you so much, Janak, Japsimran, and Gopal Singh Ji, for that very melodious kirtan. We really hope that you come back and join us soon, and we can listen to more of your wonderful, beautiful kirtan. Next, we have our very own IIGS Jatha. Let's all go to Southern California and enjoy 2 shabads along with some Nam Simran together. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Wow. ऐसी प्रीत करो मन मेरे, ऐसी प्रीत करो मन मेरे, हाथ पैर प्रभ जानो मेरे, हाथ पैर प्रभ जानो मेरे, ऐसी प्रीत करो मन मेरे, ऐसी प्रीत करो मन मन में सिंचो हर हर नाम, 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 अनदिन कीर्तन हर गुण गाम, अनदिन कीर्तन हर गुण गाम, ऐसी प्रीत करो मन मेरे, ऐसी प्रीत करो मन मेरे, हाथ पैर प्रभ जानो मेरे, हाथ पैर प्रभ जानो मेरे, ऐसी प्रीत करो मन मेरे, ऐसी प्रीत करो मन आहो नानक जाके निर्मल पान, 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 हर चरनी काका मन लान, हर चरनी काका मन लान, ऐसी प्रीत करो मन मेरे, ऐसी प्रीत करो मन मेरे, हाथ पैर प्रभ जानो मेरे, हाथ पैर प्रभ जानो मेरे, ऐसी प्रीत करो मन मेरे, ऐसी प्रीत करो मन मेरे, ऐसी प्रीत, ऐसी प्रीत, ऐसी प्रीत करो मन मेरे, हरदास सोनी दाता प्रभ होय कृपा, अरदास सुनी ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. That was our very own IIGS Jatha from Southern California. Now, as this is a Sukhmani Sahib series week, let's move on to the next part of our program. So far, we have had 24 episodes, which are available on the IIGS YouTube channel. Today, Sdni Shanti Kaur Khalsa ji will be covering the second half of the 12th Astpadi. Accompanying her for the opening shabad is Sdni Nirinjan Kaur Khalsa. Nirinjan Kaur ji is a senior instructor of theological studies at Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles. She is a student of Bhai Baldeep Singh ji and the first female player of the Amritsari tradition of the Jodi Bakavaj. Sdni Shanti Kaur Khalsa ji is retired and lives in New Mexico. She has studied Gurbani Kirtan with Bhai Sahib Gultar Singh ji for more than 20 years. Without further ado, let's now listen to Sdni Shanti Kaur Khalsa ji and Nirinjan Kaur Khalsa ji in the second part of the 12th Ashpadi of the Sukhmani Sahib series. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Sukhmani Sukhe Amrit Prabh Naam Bhagat Jana Ke Man Visram.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Cut, cut, Suni Sravan
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. This is the second half of the 12th Astpadi. Sahasa karte lakh ko ut dave, tripat na ave maya pache pave, anik bhog bikhiya ke kare, na tripatave khap khap mare, bina santok nahi ko raja, supana manorat birte sab kaaj, naam rang sarb sukh hoye, बदबागी खिसे परपत होए करन करावन आपे आप सदा सदा नानक हर जा करन करावन करने हार इसके हाथ कहा विचार जैसी दृष्ट करे तैसा होए आपे आप प्रभ सोए जो किच कीनो सो अपने रंग सब ते दूर सब हो के संग बूझे देखे करे विवेक आपे एक आपे अनेक मारे ना बिन से आवे न जाए नानक सदही रहिया समाए आप उपदेशे समझे आपे रचिया सबके साथ आप कीनो अपना बिसथारा सब खच असका ओ करने हारा उसते बिन को हो खिच होए तन तनंतर एके सोए अपने चलित आप करन हार कोतक करे रंग अपार मन में आप मन अपने माए नानक कीमत कहन न जाए सत्य 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 प्रभ स्वामी गुर प्रसाद कीने वक्यानी सच 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 सब कीना खोट मदे कीने बिरले चीना बला 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 तेरा रूप अत सुंदर अपर अनूप निर्मल 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 तेरी बाणी गट गट सुनी श्रवण बखियानी पवित्र 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 पुनीत नाम जापे नानक मनप्रीत. So we remember in the first part of the Ashtapadi, he talked about ego and self-conceit versus humility and nimrata, and he's explaining how to live in that path and that will of God is the path of a Sikh. It's the path that we take. So he writes, earning 1,000, he runs after 100,000. Satisfaction is not obtained by chasing after Maya. And there's not one of us that doesn't understand this truth. That if you earn $10, you need 20. I can remember as a young child thinking, oh, if I could earn $10,000 a year, I'd be set. I would actually stop working and do what I want. Yeah, well, 10,000 is what you pay in taxes now. So if you earn 1,000, you need 100,000, and if you earn 100,000, you'll need 1,000,000. And we see this in our own lives. We don't need to look further than our own household to understand that that's true. And so by chasing after Maya, there is no satisfaction. He says we may enjoy all sorts of corrupt pleasures, but still not be satisfied, and we indulge it over and over again. Sometimes I see people, they say, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take a drink of alcohol. It doesn't matter. It's just once. And so it really doesn't matter. And the truth is, if you took one drink of alcohol, yeah, it probably doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt your body that much. It won't affect your consciousness. But it's never that way. If you take once, you take again, and again, and until it wears you out completely. And it uses up all of this form, the energy, the prana that has been brought into this form. We use it up in these kind of corrupt things until we die. He says, like objects in a dream, all of these efforts are in vain. And so in the first part of the Ashtapadi, he talked a lot about the whole aspect of reincarnation as well, that when we do corrupt things, we reincarnate as, we pay for that corruption, or we pay for those missteps through the course of reincarnation. And of course, all religions have concepts of reincarnation. It's a pillar in Hindu Dharma. The Buddhists believe in reincarnation. The Muslims make reference to it. The Christian traditions do not. But I think all the other major religions have embraced this concept of reincarnation, where as you sow, so shall you reap. As you, the deeds that you do in this lifetime affect your Atma, affect your soul, and so affect how your birth is taken in the next lifetime. And although from religion to religion it may differ in the technicality of it, that concept is very well accepted. And there's a real difference in the Guru's teachings about this, because in the Guru's teachings, the recitation of Nam, getting absorbed into the shabad and into the Nam, is actually a way to wipe those karmas clean. So we do acknowledge that there is this reality of life where there is a cause and effect, a sequence and a consequence to everything that we do. That by really merging in the Nam, you can wipe that clean. And that's what he talks about next when he says, Namarang Sarvasukhoy. It's through the love of the Nam that all peace is obtained. It is through the Nam that we get to undo this damage. And he says, only a few obtain this by very good fortune. He himself is the cause of causes. Forever and ever, Nanak chants the Lord's name. So when you accept that life of humility, when you really accept humility as one of the goals of your life, then just forever and ever, chanting is something that you are so drawn to, that forever and ever chanting the Lord's name is the ultimate goal of this existence. The doer, the cause of causes, is the Creator Lord. What deliberations are at the hands of the mortals? As God casts his glance of grace, so do they become. God himself, of himself, is unto himself. Ape ap prabhasoy. Ape ap prabhasoy. God himself, of himself, is unto himself. What he created was by his own will. He is far and far above, and yet withal. So he is greater than each individual one of us, yet he is what is in each individual one of us. And it's what makes satsangat so potent, when we sit together and that critical mass is obtained by the company of the holy, when that energy of God and his purity and his peace runs through all of us. We feel that in the satsangat. He does not die or perish. He neither comes nor goes. O Nanak, he remains forever, pervading all. He himself instructs and he himself learns. He himself mingles with all. and he himself created his own expanse. All things are his. He is the creator. Without him, what could anything be done? So if we acknowledge this energy of the creator that goes through everyone and everything, we acknowledge and call it God. We acknowledge and call it Guru. And we know that it's there. Without that, how can anything be done? So why would we live in our ego in pretending that it's us that is doing it, when we have acknowledged that this energy that flows through all is the doer of all? In the spaces and interspaces, he is one. Tanantanantara eke soy. The spaces and the interspaces. So I think of that as the spaces of outer space, where there's an infinite amount of outer space. And the space of the cell, the inner space, that in each cell of ours, there's an infinite amount of space within each cell of our being. And God equally exists in those two spaces, the tan and the tanantar, the outer space and the inner space. In his own play, he is the actor. He produces his play with infinite variety. He himself is in the mind, and the mind is in him. O Nanak, his worth cannot be explained. So if there is nothing that isn't him, then this whole play that we live in is also his play. He's the writer and he's the actor. He's the producer and he's the audience. He's both. And then he ends this Ashtapadi with just, it's almost as if casting his mind there and conceiving of this vastness of God, he loses himself in the ecstasy of it. And the last verse of the Ashtapadi is that ecstasy. Sat to Sat to Sat Prabhaswami, Guru Prasad Kine Vakyani. True, true, true is God. By Guru's grace, some speak of him. Pure, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful is your form. Bala, 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 tera roop. You are exquisitely beautiful, infinite, and incomparable. Pure, pure, pure is the word of Bani, heard in each and every heart, spoken to the ears. Holy, 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 and sublimely pure. Chant the name, O Nanak, with heartfelt love. And so in the end of this Ashtapadi, he brings us back into just the ecstasy of conceiving of God and the ecstasy of merging with that flow. And so this is the 12th Ashtapadi of Guru Arjan Dev Ji's Sukhmani Sahib, where he tells us that humility and surrendering yourself to the One and seeing the One in all things, in all spaces and interspaces, is the path to God. And that to maintain our ego-based, egocentric and ego-based view of the world, view of ourselves, and view of each other is the path to hell. And that we are nothing but dogs that are wandering the streets if we live like that. So human beings, both on kind of both sides of this spectrum, of the ones who remain humble and allow the will of God to prevail through all parts of their being, and those who see the king within themselves and have their own antararaj, their own inner self-worth and inner self-centeredness, that they don't see the beauty and the equality of all people. And by chanting the beautiful Nam, by experiencing the Bani, and by letting yourself become absorbed in that chanting day and night, you reach this level of ecstasy that he talks about in that very last lines of the Sukhmani Sahib. May we all be blessed to walk this path with humility and grace. May we see the one in all people, and may we bow our heads to the infinite and great Shabad Guru. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Sukhmani Sukhe Amrit Prabh Naam Bhagat Jana Ke Man Visram.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So that brings us to the end of our program. We would once again like to thank all of our wonderful participants. It is because of you that we continue to make our weekly Divans a success. Please join us next week, same time, same place, as we go into the 5th short movie about our wonderful 5th Guru Sahib, Sri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. If you haven't had a chance to watch the previous 4 films of the series, please go to our YouTube channel, IIGS Calling, and catch up this week. Please remember to subscribe, watch, comment, and share. We would love to get your feedback and your continued blessings. We are looking forward to seeing you all next week. Until then, stay safe, wear your mask, keep social distance whenever possible, stay well, do your Nitnem, and do your Nam Simran. Guru Angsang, Guru Rakha. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.